Hi, this is Jed and welcome to my channel. So today I'll be sharing with you my review of a mirror dash camera that I purchased a few weeks ago. So this is a front and rear camera. It's actually a mirror dash cam. It's installed right here. The box is right here and the model number is QCY F11 Plus. Right over here. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it's F11 Plus. So the features are has a 2K front camera, and the back is 1080p. It has loop recording, and then it has super night vision. And yeah, I would say that it's actually much better than the dash cam that I had before. I also had a front and rear dash camera before, similar to this one, but it was an older model. I would say that it was much better. The video is clearer, and I'm able to see some details, but there are some given the price point, the front camera is clear and the rear is clear as well. During daytime, nighttime, it's okay. And if you have headlights, and it's actually the case with rear cameras, so you're gonna have some headlights of other vehicles pointed towards the camera, so you got flares, just blowing out the whole video. So sometimes you get some details. You're able to see the plate number of other vehicles, but most of the time, if you're in motion, you're just gonna get some blur. Okay, so I'm gonna go through probably start with how this thing was installed. I actually had this installed by the folks where I bought it from. It's pretty much plug and play. There's no splicing done. Yeah, so I'm just gonna show you how this thing was installed. The mirror dash cam unit attaches to the stock rear view mirror via the included rubber straps. The front-facing camera pops out on the side like so. With its display turned off by pressing a button at the bottom of the unit, it can be used like a regular rear view mirror. At the top of the unit are the connections for the 12-volt to USB charger, rear camera jack, micro SD card slot, and a GPS port. The wire for the power cable runs through the inserts at the top of the windshield, through the right A-pillar, then through the back of the glove box and into the 12-volt charging port. Meanwhile, the rear view camera cable runs through the opposite direction into the left A-pillar, through the door rubber seals, through the B and C pillars and the rear seats, and into the trunk. In the trunk, the camera wire runs parallel with the trunk cover wiring. The red wire is tapped onto the reverse light, which triggers the dash cam to switch to reverse mode when reverse gear is selected. Finally, the rear view camera is fixed under the trim just above the license plate, which gives the best view when driving or reverse parking. The mirror dashcam unit has an almost 10-inch full touchscreen display. There is a button at the bottom that when tapped once will turn the display on or off, but the camera will still continue to record. Holding the button will turn the unit on or off. On the default screen, it displays some useful information like date and time, and a red blinking indicator, which means it's actively recording video. Tapping the lock icon will save the current video clip of both the front and rear cameras. This is very useful to protect footages of accidents, traffic stops, or anything that can later be used as evidence. To access saved videos and images, swipe right on the screen to go to the Image and Video browser, where ordinary loop recorded videos are saved in the ordinary folder, while locked files, which were recorded via triggering the lock icon, G-sensor or parking guard are saved in the urgent folder. Both front and rear camera footages are saved simultaneously. Here you can review or delete the videos that were saved. Going back to the default screen, swipe left to cycle through different camera views: split view, front only, or rear only. Swiping up or down on the left side of the screen will adjust the camera view up or down. Swiping up or down on the right side of the screen will adjust the screen brightness. Back on the default screen, tap on the gear icon to access settings. In here, you can set the front and rear camera resolution, you can also set loop recording, audio recording, G-sensor, which detects sudden movements and saves video clips into the urgent folder, parking guard, which is similar to G-sensor, detecting vibrations when the car is parked, then saves video clips to the urgent folder. License plate number can also be set here, which will be stamped on the videos, which I prefer not to do. There's also a screensaver that can be set, which I don't really use. There's also a video codec setting, which you can toggle between H.264 and H.265, but for now, I'm gonna leave it at H.264. And next up is the video frequency, which I leave at 60 Hz. And there is that USB mode, which can be used for file transfer and probably firmware updates. There is also the key voice setting, which is the beeping sound of the touchscreen. And then you can also turn the built-in speakers on or off. And there's also this boot sound, which I just leave as off. The stream mode, which I turn on when I want to use mobile app to stream video files from the Dashcam. And then for the language, I just set it to English. And then the next option is to set the date and the time. And there are also other settings to format the SD card, restore settings to default, a Wi-Fi option that displays the credentials used to connect the mobile app and stream videos or download saved files, and an option to display version information of the equipment. The mobile app that I use to stream or get videos is called Roadcam, which can be downloaded in Google Play or Apple App Store. Here's a quick look. When putting the vehicle in reverse gear, the mirror dashcam display switches to reverse mode. The number on the lower right lets you cycle through higher to lower views of the rear camera, which lets you get a better view when doing reverse parking. So that's all that I can share about the user interface of the Dashcam. So at this point, I'd like to share some of the footages that I got with this mirror dash camera. Here is a footage of the front camera during daytime, which I have set to use the maximum 2K resolution. The graininess is probably just the reflection of my dashboard cover. Nevertheless, I can say that this is a huge improvement from my old 1080p dashcam. Here is the rear camera footage taken during daytime. This is set at 1080p resolution, which is its maximum. Well, not as good as the front, but still good enough for me. You'll also notice that the audio that it captured is shared between the front and the rear cameras. And then here's a footage of the front camera taken at night at 2K resolution. Still impressive, although I would not really consider it as super night vision. I've also noticed that the frame rate for the video captured is nowhere near 60 frames per second. I could probably say it's between 24 or 30 frames per second. Here's the rear camera at night at 1080p. Notice the graininess, motion blur, and light flares, but I'd still consider this useful footage. So as a conclusion for this review, I would say that this mirror dashcam fits my needs. Clear front and rear video capture, both during day and night, wireless file transfer, decent pricing with free installation and 32 gigabytes micro SD card, and I'll put the details below. The not so good things I can say about this are probably the touchscreen sensitivity. And number two, I wish rear cam was 2K as well, or a better frame rate. And number three, there was a GPS port, but it was nowhere in the feature set of the equipment. But I would still consider this as a bang for the buck item. Alright, so there you have it. So I hope this video was helpful for your purchase decision. And as always, please like and subscribe for more videos, and see you on the next one. Bye!